Hey, South Florida, I'm morning meteorologist Julie Durda. Happy Friday. We've made it through the week, and boy, we have a complex area of dust moving in, and that's really going to make for what's going to be some hazy conditions out there for sunrise and sunset. It's also going to limit some of the rain chances we're going to see today, but with that being said, we're still dealing with the upper level low that's going to enhance the rain chances later this afternoon. Just the storms will be as widespread as we previously thought earlier in the week. Though if you have respiratory issues and allergies, be prepared. We have moderate air quality today. Not much in the way of rainfall expected this morning. Really, the storms erupt this afternoon, anywhere between 2 and about 7 o'clock, intermixing with that dust in place. So we are going to notice the possibility of some strong to severe storms today. Keep that rain gear handy. You're going to need it. The severe weather threat is marginal for parts of Broward County. The weekend, the dust stays around, but rain chances go down. Have a great one. Because these hazy skies are thanks to the Saharan dust. It's keeping things very quiet in the Atlantic. But there is an area the National Hurricane Center is watching in the Caribbean. Very low chance of development. I'll have a lot more in your weekend forecast coming up.
Got a crash on the turnpike going southbound, so it's causing some closures for you here. You can see an emergency vehicle there, so there's an FHP trooper blocking a certain piece of that road right there, forcing you off. Let me show you what it looks like on your maps and where this is. It's at Southwest 17th Avenue, so all lanes are closed. You see all that purple right there. It's definitely going to affect your commute this morning. So let me give you some alternates. If you need to take this route, you can jump off right before on the exit 19 and take US 1. You can also take the Palmetto Expressway. Depends where you're headed, but yeah, definitely be aware of this as you are headed that direction. This is completely closed. One more thing I do want to point out to you over in Broward County. This right here is some construction. This is I-95 going southbound at Davie Boulevard. Your 2 left lanes are blocked, but it's not causing you any delays at all, so you're good. Be safe.
To Julie Durda with a look at how your weekend's going to be looking. We have a birthday in the house, Julie. What's happening this weekend?
Yep, we are celebrating. We're celebrating Eric's big birthday weekend, and we're all celebrating. We're dry right now, right? This is the calm before the storms. Temperatures lower 80s, but some storms expected as we go into the coastal areas later this morning and into the afternoon hours. The storms will be pushing well from the west to the east. So metro coastal areas expecting to be highlighted for the afternoon storms, especially across parts of Broward County. That steering component really clips northern Broward County under that threat of severe weather, hail, gusty winds, lightning, and flooding going into the afternoon hours. So keep that rain gear handy, be alert and aware. The highest rain chances will be later this morning into the afternoon hours. As for this morning, you'll notice mostly dry conditions across Broward and Miami-Dade, though I do have a few storms developing over the Florida Straits that are lifting towards Isla Mirada and Marathon, and I'll let you know when it moves in. Besides that, you'll notice more than anything, Broward and Miami-Dade, all that Saharan dust. That dust is going to be around as we go into the afternoon and the weekend. Let's go to the tropics. This area we are watching, the tropics, is in the Caribbean, is expected to move into the Gulf as we go into the weekend. A very low chance of tropical cyclone development. So let's highlight that Saharan dust that we'll be talking about and that chance for showers as we go into the weekend forecast. I've got that in about 10 minutes.
South Florida, let's talk about that closure I've been telling you about this morning. Your camera just moved, but right here is the area that we are seeing the closure on the turnpike. Let me take you to your map since that camera did move, and I'll find you a better view when I come back to you in a bit. But right here is where we're seeing that closure. This right here is after Southwest 117th Avenue. All your lanes are closed here on the turnpike going southbound. So in order to avoid this, you want to jump off on 120th Street, which is exit 19, the one before, or even on Kendall Drive, and just take US 1 if you have to go that far down south. You can also take the 826 instead of getting stuck in all of that bumper-to-bumper traffic further back. But definitely be aware of this. There's a big accident on the turnpike in that area. I'll leave you with some drive times. Broward County 595 going eastbound, 12 to 6 minutes to get you where you need to go.
Right now.
Welcome back, South Florida. I am taking you straight out to a live look at a major closure causing some serious delays here. This is the turnpike going southbound as you approach Southwest 117th Avenue. Look at this bumper-to-bumper traffic, and a little further down you can actually see the police vehicles over here as well. So they are blocking this off because all your lanes are closed in this area. Let me show you what that looks like on your maps. You see this big piece of purple? That's what we're seeing out there. That's what's causing all of those delays as you approach that area. So how do we avoid this if this is part of your commute? Definitely jump off on 88th Street, which is Kendall Drive, or 120th, which is the exit just before this. You can jump off and head to US 1 if you have to continue heading pretty far down south. If you're headed in this direction and you don't want to get stuck on that bumper to bumper on the turnpike, then why don't you take the Palmetto Expressway heading southbound before you get to this area, and just head to US 1 to avoid this altogether, because if you see US 1 here, you're not seeing really any delays over here. It's all in the green as you head south. So definitely be aware of this if this is part of your commute. Again, turnpike going southbound, Southwest 117th Avenue is where you're seeing that. Broward County, you guys are accident and incident free, so I'll leave you with this. 595 going eastbound, 12 to 6 minutes to get you where you need to go.
Telescope. I wonder if there are things that, whoa, speaking of large, I look pretty large in this. Let me step out and see what's going on. Happy Friday, live TV, my friends. Let's just take these graphics full. I guess temperatures are reflecting an east-southeast breeze, which were in the 80s. But I got to tell you, our Hollywood Beach cam, you notice you can see some of that Saharan dust in place. Look at it from our Fort Lauderdale tower cam. Wow. And what a difference a day makes. Yesterday, this time, we were talking about the downpours. Now we're talking about the Saharan dust. As for temperatures, that east-southeast breeze is why we're warmer. Let's see if we were able to adjust. Okay. We've got the mid-70s in Kendall, lower 80s in Key Largo, winds anywhere between 5 to 7 miles per hour, even 6-mile-per-hour winds in Key West. The dew points are into the low to mid to upper 70s, so it feels pretty steamy to sticky out there. And this is all that Saharan dust that you just saw live from my tower cams. It's all bringing us those milky skies from the Atlantic and from the Caribbean. Now, one thing I can tell you, you'll also notice is we do have some showers. These showers, very isolated, moving into parts of Isla Mirada, maybe a sprinkle by Marathon. I'll watch this because some of this convection was showing a little bit of lightning on my Doppler radar a little bit ago. Widening the view, we have that upper level disturbance, the mid and upper level disturbance that really enhanced our rain chances the last couple of days, moving in towards the Panhandle of Florida. In the wake of it, we've got drier air moving in, and therefore that's what's going to bring us that chance of storms today, and that's why the camera looks so great now. We have our winds moving in from the west-southwest, so therefore the steering component of the storms will be headed towards the metro coastal areas. And with that wind direction, really the strongest storms possibly meeting the severe weather threat is across parts of Broward County, but Miami-Dade, we can't rule you out for wind gusts, lightning, flooding, and hail this afternoon. Now, for the rest of us, you don't deal with the rain. We got to deal with the Saharan dust. So you know, if you have respiratory issues or allergies, what happens when we do see an average air quality to moderate air quality. Make sure you're taking any Allegra or anything you may need, because it is going to be nice enough for you to be outside between the breaks from the storms. Headed to the beach or doing any boating, we have a moderate risk of occurrence for beachgoers, boaters, that they use at a light shop. 7-day forecast keeps the Saharan dust around tomorrow, but noticing we drop our rain chances. Have a great day.
And now it's